Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? This is Tyrone. It's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm always up early. I wanted to say again, putting the human family back together. And why is it so important for us to put the human family back together? Because we lost so much. We lost so much by allowing someone else to take over our lives. We, the human family, we have the DNA of God. I'm going to keep saying that over and over again. We have the DNA of God. You and I have the DNA of God. And God left us many things on this planet. He left us everything. He just didn't leave it to a certain group or a certain individual. He left it to all mankind. He said it in the Bible. If you read your Bible, he told us that man have dominion over everything. He said men and women and children have dominion over everything. So he left us filthy rich. We just have to realize that we are filthy rich. And those like-minded people that come together, we have to come together and realize that we've been bamboozled. We've been tricked. Why they want us to hate each other? What? What reason they want every race to be in confusion, arguments, lies, deceit, all the things that they have available in the system that we live in. We live in a terrible system, and the system must be changed. The only way the system is going to be changed is the human race come together as a family, the way we used to be. We used to be a family at one time. And a lot of people don't want me to speak on the mothership that I've been on. In my dream, I explained I was on the mothership in my dream. And they told us the only way that we're going to be able to conquer the world and conquer the earth is bringing the human family back together again. Stop all the bickering and all the arguing and all the fighting. We're the like-minded people need to come together. We can't change everybody's mind. We already know that some people like to murder, some people like to steal, some people like to lie, some people like to cheat. We know all those kind of individuals in our lives. We met them. We walked along the path and we met these kind of people. We have to decide on what kind of people that we want to be for the human race. Everybody should be able to get along with each other. Everybody should be able to love each other. But that's not the case. We understand that. Some people don't think like that. Some people are angry. Some people are mentally ill. Some people are a whole bunch of different things. Some people their spirits are taken by satanic fallen angels that's on this planet. But us as a human race, we have to come back together and love each other and respect each other and honor each other and show the world that it can be done. We can show the world that it can be done. We can flip everybody. We can turn everybody around. That's our job, is to turn everybody around from the wrongdoings that they're doing in this world, or the wrong things that they're doing in this world. Let them see that you can live in peace. You can live in harmony, and you can have love, justice, respect, and everything else for every human being on this planet. We have to bring the human race back together. The human race is the most important thing on this planet. And that's why they're trying to change your DNA and put rice chips in you and whatever microchips inside of us. And they want us to be able to pay for everything with microchips and all this other crap that they coming out with. They want to put a computer chip inside of you and change your DNA as a human being. Now, what human being in his right mind want a computer chip inside of you? Nobody don't want that, man. I don't want that for myself. I wouldn't want somebody to insert a computer chip inside of my hand or whatever it may be. I don't want that for myself. No, y'all don't want that for yourselves. But they're going to make it that way if we don't come up with a plan to come together as a human race. Because we losing if we don't come together. All the hatred's got to go, man. You can't hate nobody, man. You can't, just because you disagree about something, that don't mean that you gotta hate that person. Life is too short, man. We only live like a minute on this earth, man. It's like a blink of an eye. Nobody know when they gonna go. Nobody know when nobody knows nothing. We as the human race, man, we are very, very, very powerful. And God left us so much on this planet. He left us so rich and full of love and full of honor and respect. It's certain people that think the same way I do. They don't want to hurt nobody. They don't want no more than what someone else want. And I try to be greedy. I'm just trying to live. Most people really want to live in peace and harmony and prosperity. But you can't live in peace and harmony and prosperity if you're under scrutiny. You're a slave. You got to work every day and you can barely take care of your kids. It's not a good thing for the human race. You got better choices than that. Because God left you rich. And He made you with His DNA. So you have power. You have to utilize it. All these pilots that are going up in the air and they spraying all this stuff on the people, but y'all spraying on y'all family members too. So are you winning? If you just doing your job and you just going up in the air and just spraying all these chemicals that you know that you're not supposed to be spraying, it's crazy, man. You're killing your family. You're killing your future. For what? Don't make no sense. Life is short, man. You have to make a decision if you want to do the right thing or the wrong thing. There's two sides. You could be on the evil side, that dark spirit side. That's what you choose to be. Because everything have a balance. There's a negative for every positive. We already know that in this lifetime. We know that there's a negative and there's a positive for everything. But most of us want to do the right thing. Most of us want to have positive hearts. Most of us want prosperity for the whole human race. And that's what I'm asking for today. I'm asking anybody that want to help me bring the human race together, to call me 702-328-5319. Call me, man, and let's bring the human family together. Let's do whatever we have to do to bring the human family together, because that's the only thing that's really important in this world, is bringing a human family together. Who done that in history? I never read that in a history book, that one person tried to bring the human family together. I never read that in the history books. I never read that in school, or nobody never taught me that hey, you know what? It's time to bring the human family together. Nobody said that to me. But when I got kidnapped, well, not kidnapped, but in my dream, I went on the mothership, and that's what they told me. They said, bring the human family together. I said, I don't know how to do that. The human family is so confused and so disruptive, and they hate each other, and white people hate black people, white people hate Mexican people, white people hate Indian people, white people hate Jews, white people hate this, black people hate that, Mexicans hate this, and all this confusion going on. For what? Don't make no sense. I was on the mothership, and they told me, said the humans don't even deserve the planet Earth. Look how they treat the planet Earth. And I looked, and they showed me in like a little movie or a video in my head that like the humans pollute the Earth in every shape, form, and disrespect the planet Earth. But the planet Earth is a living human being just like you and I. So when you throw trash on the Earth, you throwing trash on a real human being. When you disrespect and kill somebody on this planet, hey, you making the Earth sick, because the Earth don't enjoy murder and death and killing. I mean, what the planet, they don't deserve that. Huh? They don't. And there's no human logic why we should be killing each other, or why we should be mistreating each other, or why we should be lying to each other, and why we should be doing all the things that we do to each other when we the human family. We are the human family, and we have the DNA of God. And if you really want to see God come about, all we have to do is come together as the human family. Nobody else gonna tell you this, because they don't have this knowledge. Maybe they don't have this knowledge. I don't know. I really don't think they do, because if they had this knowledge, they'd be exposing it to the public. They're never gonna tell you that the human family need to come together. I never heard one politician, one religious group, one conscious brother, nobody ever said that we need to have a movement where the human family come together. Nobody. You know how much power we have together as the human race? If every human race that like-minded people that came together and put their checks together, you know how much money we have? It'd be ridiculous. We can buy anything. That's the power that you and I have, that they won't let you and I expose that, because they don't want us to come together. They want us to hate each other. They want us to be disruptive. They want to be able to bring in a military and a police and all this crap, because they don't think that the human family can get along. It could be the human family. We can treat them when you know what, when the police used to come to our neighborhoods, we used to feed them. They couldn't even be mad or angry at us because we used to feed them and treat them like kings when they came to the neighborhood. We used to treat them like guests. They were guests in our neighborhood. Did y'all know that? I know y'all didn't know that. I know y'all don't know this. This information that I'm telling y'all don't know. I'm telling y'all, man. When they came to our neighborhoods, they were guests in our neighborhoods. And we treated them with much respect. We gave them food. We gave them water. We gave them whatever they wanted. And we never gave them any problems. And we never had any problems in our neighborhoods. They was just doing a check, a neighborhood check, because the FBI told them to come into our neighborhoods and do a check and say, hey man, let's go check on the neighborhood and make sure everything is strict off the stuff. And they talk to one of the gang leaders in our neighborhood and be like, what? We'll tell them what's going on. Hey man, we got everything under control. Everything is copacetic. Dope gang good. Everything good. Street gang good. And the old ladies getting beat up or robbed over here. Ain't no kids. All the kids going to school. Everything is good, bros. Don't fuck with us over here. That's how it was back then. When I grew up. Now it's different. Now it's all fucked up. Because they want to take control of you. They want to take the human family away from each other. Yeah, we used to have block parties, bro. Block parties and block the fucking whole block off, bro. And nobody even come down the street, period, that day on either side. No matter where you try to get in, you can get in because we announced that it was going to be a block party, and it was communities coming together, and it was people coming together, loving each other, and respecting each other, and learning what the human family was. They shut that shit down quick than a bitch. You know, the government said, no, we can't have that. We can't have black people and all white people and the whole community and Mexicans coming together and figuring out, like, damn, we being fucked. We being fucked. How you being fucked? Because you got to go work on a job every fucking day for them. Not building nothing for yourself. And they're going to tell you what they're going to give you at the end of the 60 years or 70 years that you put in. So we don't even give you $1,000 a month to live off of. Now, in the day and age that we live in, most average Americans don't have their home paid off, or their cars paid off, or their boats paid off, or so forth, and go on down the list. So when you retire and you get only $1,000 a month, wow, can you live off $1,000 a month? No human being can do that. So it's ridiculous for them to even offer $1,000 a month, and you worked your whole life in a system that you currently live in, and they give you nothing. And they're doing this to every human being, not black, white, Mexican. They don't discriminate when it comes to this money thing. It's about the top of the pyramid. It's about the Obamas and the Bushes and the Clintons. It's about them, about what they want, what they want to have in America. The top CEOs in America getting paid on every company. And all these companies are plantations for slaves. And every human being knows this. If you work hard, I don't care if you're rich, you're middle class, whatever. Every human being knows this. They got us chasing these dead presidents. got us chasing dead presidents, bro. These people are dead. Y'all putting their face on this money. They dead. And all of them are ex-slave owners. So now you got us slaving for this money. Everybody. Rappers, movie stars, the top of the elite, everybody care about money and material things. Bentleys, condos, mansions. How many mansions you? I mean, I got 6 mansions, man. Okay. Wow. But you got people starving. You got people getting bombed on. You got wars going on. You got all this stuff going on. When all we can do is the human family is get back together and kill all this bullshit. That's what we have to do. Kill bullshit. We better than this, man. We better than this. We the human family. And I'll say it again and again. You and I have the DNA of God. You and I are extraordinary, not ordinary. So pick up your wand, pick up your soldier, pick up your, and God said the best thing that he gave us is our tongue. So we can speak. It's a two-edged sword. That's why I'm making this video, to put the vibration out there that the human family must and should come together. That's what we have to do, family. So all that hatred got to go out the window, man. All that nonsense got to leave. I love y'all, man, and peace.